Hello, I'm Jonathan Benson, and this is my Computer Science AQA NEA project testing section. Now, as we load up the project, you'll see that we have a character that is drawn to a screen, a weapon that is pointing at the mouse at all times, we have a health bar that tracks your health, a level with the text on screen, and we have the camera that follows the player. The player also flips horizontally depending on where your mouse is to always be looking at it. And you can see here that enemies will move towards you and occasionally dash by switching states to increase their speed. And if we press spacebar, you'll see that a fireball comes out, attacks the enemies, a sound effect is created, and the explosion effect is created, and it defeats the enemy. As we move on to level 2, you can see that enemies will not die in one hit, and will instead take a few hits to kill. To pick up this, you can see that we can switch our gun to a auto-fire mode where if you hold space instead of clicking it, it will fire out 20 bullets at a very fast speed. When the level updates, you can see that you're set back to a position, enemies are removed, and your health goes back up. You can see if you get hit here, the player turns red, it displays a damage sound effect, and your health bar is reduced. And the goal for each level is to kill enough enemies so it switches to a different level. You can also hear the music in the background. Music is played depending on what level you are, and you can see if you die, it overlays a screen saying that you died. You can also press R to restart, but you can actually press L to show a leaderboard. It also display the top 5 highest scores that have been recorded so far. If you press R, levels reset back to 1, your health comes back, and your kill count is reduced. And you'll see that now this level is back to 1, enemies will die in one hit. Now if we keep going, you'll see a tile map on screen that is drawn each time and has collision with each tile. You also see that enemies will flip horizontally as well, depending on where you are in comparison. You'll see that each of the green fireballs also displays a sound effect. Now as we go to level 3, this is the tile map, which also has collision as well. You'll see that when the fireballs intersect the enemies, they play that sound effect and damage them. And of course, we have to play the enemy movements. See, as the level changes to 4, the music changes, a boss forms, you can see the boss bar, the boss's name, and the boss is switching states to a A-star pathfinding phase, where you can see a red line there. It will start firing at you once it switches into its other state, which is its tracking state. And you'll see that the energy blast that the boss spawns also has a sound effect, and will hurt the user when they intersect. And as fireballs also, when they intersect the boss, create a special effect there, and you can see the boss bar also decreases. And also, if you take damage in this level, your health bar will start to regenerate. It's just kind of report that the score counter is counting how many kills you have in each session, with I believe each kill being worth about 10 points see that as the boss dies, the level counter becomes 5, but it doesn't show, and it displays a win text. Also, if you press P, it will bring up a pause menu where you can see there's different buttons. If you press L, it then shows the same leaderboard. And of course, the music in the background as well. If we quit back out, and if we go back into it, you'll also be able to see that when you intersect with this green fireball here, before we intersect it, we cannot use the special move, and when we do, we can. And also, we'll mention that the scores here are written to a score file. The score file does not exist before any scores are written into it. It is created and then the score is stored. And each time it writes to the file, it ranks them in terms of highest to lowest. So you can see here, it goes 568, 567, 566 and 565. And you'll see that when you shoot a fireball, it will disappear after some time, or until it's the boundary. And most of the time, it will despawn. And you will also be able to see, if we go to level 4, that the music will replay once it is done. You just have to wait for that. And you'll see here that's about to start. There it is. It starts, and we keep doing that as long as the level is 4, or as long as the boss lives. And of course, the boss and enemies are drawn to the screen when they are called. For that, they are not drawn. And the pause menu will pause, of course, everything that's happening. You can see that it will cause sound effect when the boss hits you. Of course, the boss has contact damage, protect it. Of course, there we go. And that concludes the testing section for Computer Science Project